right, so we are coming back to Antietam Battlefield again. We've got the navigation set to take me to the parking lot for Burnside Bridge. The reason we're back here so soon is I finally got the map update, the 2021 map update. And I haven't been back since that map update happened. And since we've had so many issues with the roads in Antietam, I wanted to see if the map update would help FSD. This is 10.10.2. I wanted to see if the new map update would help FSD navigate through the park any better than it has in previous videos. If you've watched the previous Antietam Loop videos, you know that FSD has a pretty tough job handling, that was pretty bad on brakes there. It has a pretty tough job handling these roads, and the only thing that I can kind of figure out is that the roads here in Antietam, they're all one-way, unmarked roads. It is taking its sweet time turning in. That was not good, so we'll report that. But okay, so we're here at the park, the National Battlefield, and in past videos, FSD has had a really hard time. You can kind of see the line wavering a little bit here, and I'll make this bigger. But FSD has a real hard time navigating these one-way, unmarked lanes for some reason. And it's not that I don't drive on unmarked lanes. I do, quite often. I live in a rural area, and we have a lot of unmarked roads. But for whatever reason, FSD has a pretty hard time navigating this particular road. Right now, so we're pretty hard on the brakes there over the crest, and see we're coming hard right. It's wavering all over the place. It is a little bit more confident through this section than I recall. But again, FSD is still having a pretty hard time navigating this. And actually, that's the exact same behavior I saw in the previous video. It came over that hill, went hard to the left-hand corner, and braked hard at the last second. So I'm going to tell you right now, right off the bat,
500 feet, turn left onto Old Burnside Bridge Road.
All over the place here. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, it's not doing any better. Now, what I am curious about is to see if it's getting really close to that. Okay. I'm curious to see if it will actually navigate this intersection by itself. Okay. Okay, we're going to redo that when we do the loop, but it has never actually made that turn by itself before, so I'm not sure if it's because I had to disengage and it was getting too close to the curb, but that's the first time it's actually ever gone through that corner. Usually it just sits there. So that's awesome. We'll do the loop, and we'll try that again. And we'll see what happens. So I'll see you in a minute once I get turned around.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right. Destination is on the right.
Alright, so we have reached our destination, and if I move forward, this is going to turn into a big loop. So I'm going to go ahead and start driving forward, and we will get this loop started. Come on, navigation. Okay, so we'll just do that again. All right, now you see the loop. Now when I get back into the park, I'm going to turn off this navigation just in case. There was a question in the comments whether or not this intersection here, having the lines going both ways on the nav, may be confused FSD. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the navigation once we get back in the park and restart it to Burnside so that doesn't happen. And then I'll go back through again. It's going to take me a while, but I'll go back through again and test it with navigation set on the loop, just to see if maybe it is a factor. I don't think so, but we'll find out. Okay, so it's a pretty blind to the right corner. The bridge has a pretty high barrier. It's going to creep forward until it gets just past the entrance to that road. It can see that it's clear now. It should start moving. It's already, I mean, it's already in the intersection. It shouldn't have taken that long, but you know, it did. We usually get some pretty confident acceleration right around this corner, and then it slams. So here we go. I got the acceleration, and then it slams on the brakes as soon as it sees that it's got a like an infinite horizon here. But it didn't do it that time, so it's a little bit more. Okay, so now we're on a little on the brakes. Usually don't have any issues going through this parking area, and I don't think today is any different. But then we start having, so this is where we start having a lot of issues, and you know, we're going 6 miles an hour underneath the set limit, and we're left and right here, going hard left into the lane. And again, this is a one-way road. There's nobody on the road coming towards me. That's one of the worst experiences I've had yet on this road. It diving hard left there. That's another really bad one. It is not doing a good job here. In fact, I'd say this is worse than the first time I came through here on FSD 10.8. It is just doing a very poor job. I'm not sure. The mapping update did nothing to help this. In fact, it may have made it worse. I'm really not sure what's going on with this particular road. It's going to slam the brakes right now. There we go. I'm not sure what's going on with this particular road. It doesn't make any sense as to why FSD has an issue. False road over here. Let me make this bigger. Oops. You can't see it now, but it usually puts a false road right there. And let's see how it handles the bridge today, because it did it perfectly last time. The first time it almost hit it. This time it's a little better, but not much better. Okay, we're going to slow down. Slow down. I don't know what it's trying to do here. It's trying to go around this person. All right, I took over because it was acting like it was going to go around this person, and that's not acceptable. This is just not acceptable. Slow down. And then
in 500 feet, turn right onto Harper's Ferry Road.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what it was thinking there. It's really doing a poor job on this road. In fact, it's even worse than it was. So the 2021 map update did absolutely nothing to help FSD in this
now turn right
really
onto
poorly
Ferry
executed
Road.
Environment. This person is pulling off to the side of the road so I can go by them. Alright, so I'll go ahead. This part's always fine because it's marked roads, it's standard roads, going through a town. I'll just fast forward from here until we get back in the park. Section of the battlefield, and it was swinging pretty hard left there for no reason. I don't like that it does that, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so as you can see that I only have one line coming out of here, so I'm going to go ahead and make this full size. The person that was coming out of the other section of the park is not coming this way, so that's good. So there's nobody behind us. Already we got a little bit of swinging. Again, this section seems to be a little bit more confident than the other section, but very poorly executed still. We're going to come hard on the left-hand side of the road here for no reason. It doesn't really matter since, again, this is a one-way road, but I would like to see that FSD navigate roads similarly regardless, you know, in case somebody is making a mistake and coming the wrong way. Here it always puts me into the very far left, and then starts accelerating and then slam. Yep, just like that. It does that every single time. And now we're going to come up to this intersection where in previous videos, and I apologize if
500 feet, turn left onto Old Burnside Bridge Road.
So I apologize if I have to take over because it gets really close to the edges of this bridge, and I don't want to curb my wheels, but
now turn left onto Old Burnside Bridge Road.
God, yeah, I had to take over. All right. In fact, I don't trust that was done properly, so I'm going to actually back up. There's nobody behind me, so I'm just, I'm looking behind me and there's nobody there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to ask it to take this bridge again. Still nobody behind me. All right. And I'm just going to engage it from here. Okay. And it's still going hard to the right. Okay, so there is somebody behind me now. Get away from that bridge. Okay, it did it just fine. Now it should just go through, and it's creeping forward, creeping forward. Okay, so this is the first time. The last time I'm going to kind of give it a fluke because it did have an issue, and I re-engaged autopilot right at the stop. Oh, there's no stop, but okay, that's the first time it's actually gone through what I would say the way it should have, even though it was very slow. Very timid, but closer to what it should have been. Pretty hard jerk there to get out of the shadow. I've noticed in the last video that the shadows kind of play with it quite a bit. The vision system still has issues with shadows from what I can tell. But overall, I actually think that this was worse than my last drive. I think that the previous drive on the previous map version was smoother.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say about it. I think what I'm going to do is do one more loop.
Your destination is on the right.
I'm going to plan to cut the video here. So I'll do my typical sign off, which is thanks for watching, leave some comments, ask some questions, make some suggestions, etc., etc. I don't do this for money. I don't make money on this channel. It's just for, my hobby. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead. If you want to like the video, go ahead. It's fine. It doesn't really do anything for me either way. I do enjoy the conversation. We've had some really great conversation in the comments on some of these other videos. But I'm not really looking to make a living off of this. This is just a hobby. So what I'm going to do here is actually start this loop again. And while I do this, again, thanks for watching.
Drive north on Old Burnside Bridge Road for 4/10 of a mile.
If this turns into another video, I'm just going to keep on recording, but if this turns into another video or another section of the video, then we'll just keep on watching. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.